All right, when you are at the sink, we're going to use the cold water, not the hot water. Hot water is for hands, hot for hands. Cold water for brushes. All of these brushes are held together with glue, whether it is from the ferrule to the handle or from the ferrule to the bristles. There's glue in two different places. We don't want to get the glue hot because if it gets soft, these will break. One of these brushes is broken. Which one? Aha, found it. So we want to make sure that we save the life of the paintbrush, and we are using cold water. We also do not want them to sit dirty in water for too long because that will also affect the glue. So clean paintbrushes we're going to set to the side, whether it is on a tray to dry. Sometimes I have a towel here. Other times there is a cup. If you put it in the cup, it needs to be bristles up. What happens if the bristles are down? They're going to get squished and they're going to hold the shape of the squished brush. And we don't want that either because it's not fun to paint with. So I'm going to take this dirty brush and cold water. Just turn the water onto a steady stream. We're going to swirl it in the palm of our hand until the water comes out clear. I'm going to push in other directions. I can also pull the bristles apart with my fingers. So when the water runs clear, it is done. This one's easy. You can see some of that paint leaving the bristles. I'm going to pull them apart. This is a bigger brush. And then I want to just gently into the sink, give it a little flick to get the extra water off because this one is big. We do not need to do that in the smaller brushes. Swirl in the palm of my hand. Pull the bristles apart. Press gently. If no color comes out, it is clean. Some of these thicker brushes hold a lot more paint on the inside, so it might look clean, but when you push down, it is not. Now I'm pushing down, I see no color, this is good to go. Two brushes at a time. Oh man, one of these is really dirty. Okay, for the really big jobs, I have this little brush cleaner. It has a holder. You can hold this in the palm of your hand. Maybe just a little bit of soap. Tiny drop of soap. We don't need a lot. This is dish soap. A little bit goes a long, long way. You can also use the hand soap from here. So I'm gonna get this big, really dirty brush. Try to pre-clean a little bit. And swirl here. Run it back and forth. And then do that under the water. Okay, let's check. I don't see any white. There's still a lot of soap in there. All right, this one's done. And I can tell somebody used this for glue or something weird. There's a lot of leftovers in it. Okay, let's get a lot closer. So again, you're swirling in the palm of your hand under cold running water. And we want to make sure that we get all the paint out. The other method is to pull the bristles apart, again, under cold running water. Get all that paint off. So I press, and look how much color is still in there. So you can see I'm swirling it on here with the soap. There is still color, and because this has been rinsed so many times, I know this is not from this paintbrush. The color is not from a different paintbrush, I'm sorry. I know this is from this paintbrush. All right, any container that you have used for water, rinsing paint, we need to make sure that we rinse that out. So swirl it around, give it a second rinse. We need 2. All right, and that's it. So that is for these 2. Acrylic paint should always be in one of these containers. That way you have the ridges that you can use to actually spread the bristles apart. Let me use a different paintbrush. So ridges spread the bristles apart, you get a better rinse when you're painting. Versus the small cups, whoops, the small cups have been used for acrylic, but you can see it leaves a lot of residue and they get dirty a lot faster. So these are better for watercolor only, because watercolor is very easy to clean and rinse. Let's fix that. Okay. This gets hung up to dry. There's a little hanger over here. I have a sponge I've been using too, so I'm going to put that over here with the sponges.